Hello again. It's Warboss again, doing one last review for Sky, so we can see how we can help her not have to die against this Yuzu ever again. I actually kind of briefly remember what was going on. I was pretty hyped watching this, yeah. It was really fun. But let's see what happened.
Alright, Yuzuriha.
I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Okay, let's see. So, nice defense, blocking.
I haven't seen Park a lot today. We've seen training mode.
You're doing good to play it safe. Oh, dang. Probably could have just ran up and pressed 5-8 instead of trying to roll. But it's fine. It wasn't a bad thing to do.
Okay, very patient dash blocking. Okay, never mind.
Oh, nice assault.
Low shield on a wake up. You gotta be careful. Can't be low shielding on wake up like that in this game.
Okay, just blocks the assault, but it doesn't block the low. Probably waiting on VO or something. There it is. There it is.
Don't even feel bad. All you have to do is just wait. Oh no, the cross of teleport.
Spend it. Yep.
Nice.
Nice timing.
One thing you have to also consider is that one thing I didn't mention is let's see if she was far enough away actually. Okay, I think about right here she's far enough away. So you have to understand that while you're sitting here blocking, when she's at this range, she can't actually hit you with her swords. They're gonna hit like I think right about here. It's gonna whiff. Oh, she ends up jumping. Yeah, okay. That's kind of cursed. Yeah, if she was just sitting there and slashing, you don't have to really worry about that and just kind of watch for the teleport. But because she jumps, you probably want... Oh, by the way, you don't have to actually... It's not an overhead. You don't have to stand block this at all. All of her sword moves, you can stay crouching. Even in the air. It's only once she stops doing the stance slashes. Do you actually need to stand up?
I'm running out of VO clock.
Oh no.
Spend it. Yep.
Nice.
Nice timing.
Yeah, they're all mids.
Jeez. Alright, just VO's back.
Okay,
Over to what? Over to 4B.
nice.
How did that
I saw she kind of hit the ground on that.
Jumps over to 4B.
Was it that TK Cougar? But it's fine.
Just enough to avoid the parry.
Both no meter, but Skyomi up around. ShadowFox starting the round off pretty aggressively. Okay. Back text himself in the corner. Okay.
Careful. That butterfly thing she does from the air is plus when she lands on top of you. So, I can't remember how plus it is. It's either +1 or 3. I can't remember, but it's really rare you can beat that.
Blocks the okay.
I think she mashed a frame late is what it was.
I would have been too scared to mash.
Ice Horse talks you.
Roll off the corner.
Oh, did she just green shield? You probably could have thrown that. That's fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't forget this move. If I recall, let me look this up real quick.
Hey, this is plus.
Let me look it up real quick. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Where is EX Mugen? EX Mugen. It's somewhere. There it is. Okay. Yes! That's what I thought. Okay. So the EX version that you did, just don't forget that if you ever hit someone with this, you're actually still in the advantage. You have +4 additional frames at the end of it. Yeah, it's like, it's pretty good. It puts you at a spacing where you can't be punished typically. So like, don't ever be afraid that like you're gonna get punished. And if you're very close to them when it's over, you can just hit them again. So yeah, it's decent. But I think she jumped anyway, so there's nothing you can do there. I don't know why you. So I just noticed that. I don't know. You need to probably, when I talk to you next time, you probably need to explain to me what you're doing right here. Where as soon as you like get the knockdown or whatever, or do your combo, like
Roll off the corner. Take
not yet,
Himself out of the corner.
not yet.
Okay, this is plus. Oh,
Skyomi not
force
pressing
it.
me.
Right here, yeah, okay.
Okay,
That's the dog.
nice. Nice.
So finisher,
Nice.
and then you run up and shield. Why is that? I mean, the cycle's not close to ending just yet. And you, I mean, like, I guess how do I put it? You have to be the aggressor in this matchup. You have to be the one putting the screws to the Yuzu because if you don't, and she just sees you do this, she can either just run up and throw you, she can teleport out of the corner and go back to the middle of the screen where she's at an extreme advantage. Once you push Yuzu into the corner, you need to keep her there as much as possible. And that means you need to take a risk. You need to run up and keep meeting her. You need to run up and, assault again, or run up and wait a second and throw her. All the pressure should be on you to constantly be putting it to her. There should be only if you're trying to desperately fight for the chain shift cycle at the very end when it's about to transition over that you should do something like this. But most of the time, you could just gain grid by just assaulting over and over and over again because assaulting gives you grid, throwing gives you grid, just moving forward gives you grid. You want to be the one, let her be the one to shield and then break her shield. Like don't be the one to be passive once you put her into the corner. Even if she has a parry, you can hit her with lows. Those kill that. It's just weird. I noticed you do it a lot in the match or whatever. You just don't have to do that. I think also it's just like because of all the other matchups like Chaos and the other ones where you were ranged, you were relying on shield to kind of constantly steal cycle, but not all matchups you can just sit there and do that. Especially, it's a little different too because you were at a life deficit. You absolutely needed to kill her. Oh, nice roll.
Oh my god, that up on the other side.
Oh,
How?
damn, drop. That's okay. No big deal. That happens.
Yeah, you're gonna take so much damage for this too.
Like another 5k, maybe? Oh, well.
Nope, 4.5.
Halfway there.
Nice DP. Saw that jump. Remember your +4?
Okay.
Plus.
Plus.
Oh, shielded it.
Oh, this is that's the same interaction that happened.
Yeah.
Wanted to jump up to punish the attempted enforcement of that.
Oh, nice! If you thought that match was teleport was coming, that's super good.
Range. ShadowFox not ready to press.
As you can see though, one thing. Ooh, just cross yourself up. That sucks. But I was gonna say one thing you notice is that like if you just pressure him very loosely with like just some meaties and some hits, he tends to crumble very fast. Like you really don't have to overthink on most of your opponents you've been playing. Is to just run up and hit them with buttons, and then rebeat, and then hit them with more buttons until they do something stupid and die.
Trip student versus Garm student grand finals.
It's just too much overthinking on your offense. Once you push them into the corner, just wail on them like a gorilla, like a little tiny rat gorilla. I always like these combos. They're very nice. They're very difficult from what I can see though.
Take your damage. Can't get the knockdown, take your damage.
Ooh, that's scary. He almost got fucking thrown. Ah. Oh yeah, careful about don't forward tech. Yeah, Yuzu is one of the characters that you don't want to ever forward tech towards. You want to always backward tech or vertical tech. But the other thing too I noticed is that look, once you have cycle, you don't need to keep shielding. You can stop. There's no reason to do it anymore. Like, you have the advantage. No reason to. It's also extremely risky. You did not have to do that.
Oh my god.
And then this is one of those situations where it would be nice to finish off with like an IW ender.
Oh, missed the increase.
Not good. It's alright.
Grid broken, so it has to find a way in without assault too.
Well, just barely got it back.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, you knew she was gonna come and throw you after seeing that shield. You should be dead yet. Yeah, I think actually that was a lot of the biggest issues. Just so much over reliance on shielding way too much. Especially like you're gonna get cycle here. You're still fine. You're still fine.
We're playing footsies, right?
No need, no reason to shield anymore. You already have cycle. At least shield at extreme range. That's still fine to do. But once you start getting close, you don't need to be shielding point blank. That's like suicide. Ooh, that just sucks.
ShadowFox working on a perfect.
Yeah, and that was just, you know, one of your bad habits as
Like they
wake up shield. Yeah, it's extremely, extremely risky.
probably gonna try Sivo.
Is that it?
No, I'm just not gonna.
Nice enough.
Stance dodge. Okay.
Uh oh. This season started. strong.
Okay.
This could be
Simple
the start of
combo.
something. Still has cycle. Shadow
damn.
Fox.
Do it again.
Oh, nice block.
Oh my god.
Damn, you could have killed because you had 200 meter.
Oh, stamina
That's good.
tanking a little bit.
It's okay. We all drop. But again, it just comes back down to, like, I notice a lot of these are like really nice combos, but just do something like really easy. No TK Kuga inputs, nothing like that. Just keep like really basic 2B 2C into Muujin, into like 4 hits in the air, down, on the ground, Clown Town. Let's go. I just also noticed one other thing is that like I don't think I've seen you throw him this entire match yet. I might be wrong, but there have been like no throws from you at all. To be fair though, you can't even get to the point where you could throw him because you just haven't even sitting there and meted him in the corner. You keep relinquishing your pressure and then just like trying to shield something. I don't know why.
Shadow Fox gear control this set has been really nice.
Good blocks though. But yeah, I mean, again, it just keeps coming back to I think the two biggest things I noticed is using shield very poorly,
Oh,
and then
the assault.
well sometimes you use it good, but then sometimes it's like why bother shielding, and then
Oh,
you really need to keep your pressure on once you put an opponent into knockdown state or the corner, especially corner. It's like
Especially in damage.
most of these like Linne, Wagner, it's all very similar where these characters that are very melee focused. Once you put them in your preferred range, you need to put the screws to them, make them do something. You don't have to be the one to be like, oh no, I should stop hitting. It's like, no, I'm just gonna hit you till you die. It's not my job to think right now. It's your job to think how you're gonna stop me from wailing on your fat ass. Sorry, but yeah, I'm just trying to help you out, Sky, because you could definitely win this next one. You just like you seriously have a lot of the really high optimal combos. You have good kind of game sense about when to FF now. You're not doing it all the time. It's just like I think your offense is first. Some combos you don't even have to make them that. Oh shit! Oh no, you weren't ready for it. I don't think you realize that. I gotta rewind. So hold on, this will probably be the last thing I talk about. But
So they still win the cycle here.
let me see if you.
Okay.
What happened.
Doesn't get the ender. Could be worse.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so if you don't know, if you put someone into an air stun like this from your Kuga, they're fucked. Because you could run up and any move you do from the ground is most of the time, like 95% of the moves from the ground are completely unblockable if you're in the air. So you could just run up. She literally can't do anything. You have a guaranteed hit. You just run up and start doing a combo underneath her, and she just fucking like instantly dies. Like she can't do anything. She's fucked because she can't get to the ground. So she's stuck. You can hit her. She can't do anything. She's not actually safe. But I think you were trying to catch her landing or something. But you could have like maybe, I don't know, jumped back in the air to meet her. Oh no, you have to do it from the ground. I can't remember what. Oh, you probably just want to do like 6 CCC or whatever, and then do a combo off of that. I don't know what combo that would be, but it exists, yeah. Damn, ouch.
Oh, that's not good.
You hate to see someone lose a game like this.
Yeah.
ABC.
It's simple. Alright, ShadowFox.
I'm gonna just cut this short because I think I've talked enough. I've kind of said my piece. But again, there's just 2 things to take away is the next time you play in your BFTs, just think about keeping the combos. Either you're going to do the correct combos and they're gonna land. And the moment they don't land twice in a row, you need to switch over to much simpler combos. and retain the knockdown. Run up, keep it very simple, meaty them properly and on time every time, and make them just try to mash and die. Because a lot of people are just going to die to that. And only once you've been doing that for a while, then you should really start throwing them, yeah. But if the opponent keeps on dying when you stagger them or put little frame traps over and over again, then there is no reason to throw them. It's only once they totally block everything out and you notice they're shielding a lot is when you want to throw them. But you're not even at that phase. Like, this guy has not even had to think about that at all. Intimidator never had to think about that at all. He was just mashing every time he woke up. You could have just killed him immediately. But anyway, keeping it simple. Oh, and the last thing is, man, be careful about this shielding. It's helped you win a lot of cycles, but there are times to shield and there's times to not shield. Just blocking is fine. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.